Welcome back, guys, and tonight we've got a review of the XPOWER Canister Blower. My old XPOWER handheld blower fell from the ceiling a few times. Don't ask. So we had to get a replacement, and since they're not made on Amazon anymore, I bought the canister version. So with that said, let's go check it out. Alright guys, so yes, it has been unboxed. I actually did the unboxing video and it did not turn out well at all. So we're just going to do the review because you can't really unbox it twice and make it authentic. So before we get into this, there are some things you really need to know. One, this is not new. It's used like new, which I got kind of curious as to how that works because this $77 unit was $44 when with my gift card I got it for $29 or $23 or something. Let me explain. So used like new can be anything from they received at the doorstep, this is the wrong thing, send it back. It's not new, it's been in somebody's house. Down to as simple as on this box, it has a lot of damage on it. And I know you didn't see it because you can't see the video, but nothing was touched. So it's used like new, and I was gambling on it, but for like a third of the price, why not try something new and save myself 2/3 of what I would be spending. So I think we can all agree that's probably a win-win, right? Now, here's another part you need to listen to. This thing has a lot of mixed reviews. Okay, motor burns up, people love it. Burns up, people love it. It's really mixed. So I thought for $23, $24, I'd give it a try. I actually did have the handheld version of this, the XPOWER. If you haven't seen that review, I'll link it. Also, I did a cordless version review. I'll link that also. But this is the actual canister version. It is about 25% bigger than the handheld one. It blows and it sucks. So I'm going to explain to you the really difficult one first. So how it turns into a vacuum, you have this unit here. Okay, you have the little donut filter. Beyond that is the blades for the motor. Okay, you have this piece. All of this stays together for the blower setting. For the vacuum setting, this has the filter in it. This is actually your dust bin. And then this screws in here, like that. And then there's another filter right here, followed by this plastic piece. Okay, so blower setting, that's how it goes. For vacuum setting, you pull this piece out, which it does not stay in there at all. This comes out, you take your hose, and you screw it in there. There's like one thread, and you put it in there just like this. So you still have this filter and this filter, but not this. Then you put it together. With that said, a lot of reports of the motor burning up like this, and honestly, there's a lot of filter in the way, and I suspect it chokes the motor out. I don't think this is built as well as the regular XPOWER I reviewed, but with that said, I'm not using it for a vacuum. I have 12 vacuums, I don't need this. So, put it back into blower, like that, put it like that, put it back together. Now, so we've got this out of the way, low speed, high speed blower. Again, you hook it up like this, and it's a blower. As for the attachments, you've got your extra filters. This is for pets, so there are some attachments. This blows and it blows the hair away. This I'm going to be using. And this one, which is, it's a blower attachment, has little teeth on it. I don't know anything about animals or how to groom them, so that's how it puts together. What I'm going to do, if I want to reset up, we're going to do some power tests. And we're going to be comparing it to the regular hand vac unit, sorry, the regular hand unit. And we'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, so for the power test, same with the handheld X blower. Blowing on a scale, we're going to be doing cone off, cone on, high, low, filters in, filters out. The unit will be about 3 feet away. Somebody did comment on one of my videos asking about a powerful yet light unit. A canister is going to be your option. It's going to be the quietest, but you won't get that raw power, which it's hard to have both. It's almost impossible, to be honest, because the quieter it is, the less power it has. The more powerful it is, the more it's moving, the louder it's going to be. So, but again, you're going to see how it is. So we'll be doing the first test. And I'm going to put up a picture right now of the specs for the handheld. And with that said, we're going to start on low. See how it does. Low filters in. From an inch. About 114 grams. Now let's do high. And on high, the air is already warm, about 165. And then with the nozzle, and then this is still restricted, as you'll know when it's unrestricted, trust me. Let's do low. From an inch, 195. It's really quiet, but it's also pretty gutless. So, and then on high. Here's high. It's about 283 if I recall correctly. Now I'm going to get it unrestricted. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Alright, so the restricted, I would just have that filter in here, everything out. You do want a little bit of filtration. Only do this if you're going to be nowhere near anything. I'm going to be using pretty clean environments. Otherwise, I put all those filters back in. So we're going to do another power test. We'll see what it does. All right, so again, about 3 feet away. Here's low with the cone off. And that hole is still plugged. Here's low. From an inch away, about 118. And here's high. That was about 168. Oh, and for those of you that would get the idea, like I definitely do, and shorten this hose up, because most times these just thread on, and anyone that knows all about airflow, the shorter the hose, you get way more airflow, because airflow dies over distance. This is all one piece. I definitely tried, so we're stuck with this length. So on with the low power with the funnel. From an inch away, about 206. Okay, and then on high, we're going to see what it does. Okay, and as you can see, it does about 300, which that handheld unit got like 320. This is supposed to be 100 CFM. The handheld unit is supposed to be 90. So I'm not really surprised having that long of a hose, you lose so much airflow. I'm going to go ahead and take this last filter out and see just what it does and see if that makes it better. I probably won't ever run it like this, and I don't recommend anyone doing it. But let's just do cone only on low. From an inch away, 209. Let's try high. All right, now it's 303. Something I'm running into an issue with is this band is leaking air around it. I mean, I'm sure it's like, you know, not very much at all coming out, but I can feel it coming out. All right, guys, so while I was looking at some of the footage, I got an idea to just put some duct tape over that port for vacuuming and push this on tighter. I want to see what it does unrestricted. 1 inch away. It is just almost 320. It's honestly varying per time I turn it on. I've done this a couple times off camera to see what it does. And it ranges consistently between 316 and 318. Yes, if I get closer, it does have more force on it, but I want it to be fair because when you get so close to it, it does start creating back pressure, which burns the motor up quicker. So I keep it about 1 inch. That way it has a little back pressure, but it also has as much force as possible. So just wanted to throw that in there. So I guess with that said, that's going to be the raw power test of the XPOWER canister. That's going to wrap up my review of the XPOWER canister. So, got a question for me? Down in the comments. If you want to review a try, put in the comments. With that said, thank you guys very much for watching. You have a night.